Okay, I'm going to go over these two questions where we're asked to find out what x is and try and go through all the steps. The first step, I got to tell you, when I'm doing this thing, um, when you do these questions, you kind of look at the problem overall. You don't just come to the order right away and put it down perfectly. You have to start, and there's more than one way to do it almost every time. But I'm looking at this problem. The stuff you can see in blue here is the things that I figured out. And the first idea that I use is I'm given that these two sides are equal to each other, and that these two sides are equal to each other. Well, more than likely, you're going to be using equal angles opposite equal sides, probably twice. Anyways, I'll show you. I tried it different ways, and then I put it all in order at the end. So this doesn't happen fast. They're pretty hard. Here, I'll go through it now. I start off, and I'm given in the diagram that these two sides are parallel, two pairs of parallel sides. Well, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel means I can say that PQRS is a parallelogram. And I'm going to use the parallelogram a little bit later on, so I wanted to say that first. Then I say SOR. This angle here must be X because that one's X, because of equal angles opposite equal sides. Okay, well, I got that. Now I see a connection to this angle up here, and I'm going to use the connection down here. So that's why I chose to use alternate angles to find that PSO is equal to X, because alternate angles and that PS is parallel to QR. It's given. So there, I've got that X there. Now I've got 2X here. Well, I know this is a parallelogram, so this angle down here, if it's a parallelogram, must also be equal to 2X, because opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. And there, I've got that's 2X. Now I've got that this angle here must be 2X. Same reason, equal angles opposite equal sides. Now I can see that all of these angles added up form a straight line equal 180. So 3X plus, the cat's meowing a lot back down here. 3X plus 96 equals 180. And because of angles in a straight line. Well, once I've got that, then I just subtract 96 from both sides, divide both sides by 3, and I get X is 28 degrees. Well, the next question is sort of similar. I can tell you that I didn't get it right away perfectly in this order. It took some time to put it together. But I start off by saying that ABCD is a parallelogram because I have two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. Then I say that A is equal to 132 degrees because of co-interior angles. If these are two parallel lines, it has to add up to 180. So this must be 180 minus 48 is 132. Now I can see that if it's given that these two sides are equal, AM equals AD, then those two angles have to be equal. Okay, because now that I use two ideas. I know that those two angles have to be the same, and I know it has to add up to 180. So I go 180 minus 132, which is 48, and then I divide it by 2. That's why both of those angles and AMD must be equal to 24 degrees. Equal angles opposite equal sides, and angles sum in a triangle. Okay, now this 24 and 90 is the exterior angle of triangle MBC, and it equals these opposite interior angles added together. So X plus 48 equals 24 plus 90. Well, all we have to do is add 24 and 90, and maybe we get, I think, 114. I think I'll write that down in the notes, 114. Then I take away 48, and that's how I get that X equals 66 degrees. And that brings us to the end of this story. And I'm going to stop recording now.